Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. Welcome back to Fifi and Gigi's tarot readings. Hope you're all feeling absolutely wonderful. I hope that the weekend that just passed, well, I hope it was everything that you wanted it to be. And of course, if it was challenging, today is the start of a new week and it is yours to create. That's why we say power to you, because you always win, Capricorn. And as the most watched star sign out of all the other zodiac signs, you are the most watched. So that's why, as a thank you, Gigi and I always do your tarot reading, your weekly love tarot reading, the first one at the start of the week, so you don't have to wait. Let's jump straight into it. I'll be using the Spellcaster's Tarot, and I'll be clarifying with the Tarot of the Owls. Now, I want to jump straight in. I want to focus for the collective watching this. This is exclusively if you have a specific person on your mind, completely regardless of who they are. If they are divine masculine, a divine feminine, if you're talking to them or not, regardless of the type of connection. I will find out pretty early why, because I'm going to be focusing on 4 key areas in this reading: current energies, thoughts between the both of you, feelings, and actions. Now, why only 4? Because I want to condense these messages and get the most important messages for you for this week. Instead of trailing on getting all these other cards, we're going to get straight to the point, because that's how I like reading. You've been watching me for a while, Capricorn. You know that I like to get straight to the point. I don't really like to lose too much time, and I want to dive in head first. Now, this is where it's going to get interesting, Capricorn. If this reading, by the end of this reading, if it looks pretty good, then there will be an extended. If it looks like nothing's going to happen, there will be no extended. There will be no point, really. And I don't want to throw out an extended just for the sake of it. So that's a rule of thumb. If there looks like that things are going to progress, that there is hope, there is relief here, that things can move forward, there will be an optional extended reading. So in the event, if there is an optional extended reading, where can you get it? The link below. It is the very first link in the description box. It is the very first link underneath all of the yellow stars, and I will clearly label it for you. And I'll be using 2 completely different decks. They're lined up behind me, ready to use just in case, okay? So what is the purpose of that reading? Well, it's one big title. So if it looks like it's going good in this reading, over at the extended reading, it's called Where is this connection heading? So we're going to look even deeper. So if it does look like there is a future, if there is a possibility here, over at the extended reading, I will be looking exclusively at the connection between you and this person and where is it heading. That's a very big heads up for you. So that's going to be really in depth though. So here we go. We're going to jump straight in. Don't forget to subscribe at the end of this channel if you do appreciate the messages, or if you like the energy that I bring forward for you, and if these messages do resonate. Here we go. 3, 2, last one. This Saturday, 12 p.m, Gigi also will be reading for you with your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. So what is influencing everything that we can't see? We have the 2 of Wands, and there you are. You're staying in your own lane. You're minding your own business, and boom, the bird. So birds, doesn't matter if it's an eagle, if it's a little budgie, a bluebird, a songbird. Birds represent movement, and of course the big one is messages. Now, the 2 of Wands, Aries energy, represents choices, and I see that you are not afraid, you're not a stranger to take action. I just want you to know here that someone that you are thinking about is really physically, mentally, emotionally entertaining the thought of coming towards you, and I feel here that you would drop everything just to meet them in the middle. This is putting our best foot forward. It's leaving the past behind. More importantly here, it's actually stepping into the unknown. Capricorn, I always say this, like, there are certain star signs that are very strong-willed. It takes a lot to bring Capricorn down. And I feel here that you are extremely brave. You're like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to get closer to this person. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. I just need you to know something. Whoever you're thinking about, they are thinking about you, because this is the second fastest moving night, the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries energy. Even if this person is near, far away, if this has been on again or off again, if we talk or we don't talk, even if you work with this person, the 8 of Pentacles, Virgo energy is a work card. If you study with them, it doesn't matter. They're coming closer to you. You need to get ready, because I see that you've been thinking about them in quiet contemplation with that 4 of Cups, Cancer energy. Guess what? The 8 of Wands is the second fastest moving energy in the entire deck. Whether, like I said, doesn't matter if they're near or far away, that is messages, Cupid's arrow, love messages. It is movement, it is activity here after much contemplation. This is interesting. We need to split the deck here. Six of Pentacles. I love this card, Taurus energy. Why do I love it? Because it's a number 6, and we know that 6s are about balance and healing and forgiveness. This is about equal give and take here. So I can already see that you've got a very good agenda. You don't have a bad bone in your body, but guess what? This person has a very good agenda. Suddenly they're feeling very generous. You might expect a gift here. It's anything to get closer to you. Remember that Knights have that magic 4. Messages, changes, offers, and transitions. But it's a Knight, and Knights, especially the Wand, they're all about action here. So I'm wondering, this could be a friend, this could be a co-worker, but we are focusing more here on our personal romantic love life. For some of you, maybe, not all of you, this was on again or off again, right? We have the 8s. More 8s, it represents what? True love, just like the more 7s that we have. Ooh, perhaps we weren't talking to this person. We were, we're not, we were, we're not. Let's get straight into it. Current energies, please, between you and this person. All right, so I don't think we're talking at the moment. 7 of Swords, Aquarius energy. That's actually quite interesting because a lot of people do not like seeing the 7 of Swords. I'm not saying this is what's happening. This is the current energy right now between you and this person. How is your trust, Capricorn, with this person? Do you trust them? Do you look at them and say, that's someone I can trust with my life? I know they won't pull the plug. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because you see, it looks like that there is something, either you're not fully trusting them, perhaps you're losing faith, right? This is also a card perhaps when you and this person, because these are current energies between the both of you, we're kind of lying to ourselves. I don't need them. I don't miss them. They might be saying, it's better not to talk to Capricorn. It's better to stay here. It's for the best. But that's a card, of course, when we also lie to ourselves, right? It's also a card here, obviously, and that's why I'm asking, do you trust this person? Do you have faith in them? Because this is a card notoriously associated with deceit, with lying, cheating, stealing, being jealous of your success, other people around that person copying you. It's not really good energy, isn't it? So at the moment, okay, it's not the best between the both of you. Let's talk about the big thoughts between the both of you, please. Yeah, everything's up in the air. We're not sure. That's the 7 of Cups. That is Scorpio energy. We will be clarifying. So we're only scratching the surface here. At the moment, I can see both of you are thinking about each other. And even though this is our thoughts, we are also emotionally trying to project into the future. Because after all, the 7 of Cups is about fantasy, illusions, daydreaming as well. And I kind of feel, Capricorn, a lot of you are, now we've got the 7s here, you know, it's a card of peace, it's also solitude. And I do feel you're going perhaps back and forth between your thoughts and your feelings. We're not really sure. You know, if I were to ask you this 6 months ago, 3 months ago, you wouldn't have been like, you know what, yes, I am sure about this person. Versus now, it's like, yeah, I'm not really sure. And I'm wondering suddenly, was this person non-committal? Did they have commitment issues? Did they pull back mentally and emotionally? You were left scratching your head thinking, what on earth is going on now? Let's talk about the big feelings between you and this person. Ooh. Okay. All right, the feelings are there. Because we have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. You need to know something, and this is actually good for you to know. The Empress is probably the biggest card of emotional abundance, but one that's even more important is action. This is a very big card of action. So if it's not you, it's definitely your person's heart is telling them to take action. After all, that Knight of Wands is already kind of flying towards you. And you're sitting there thinking, okay, what do I do? Having a good day, the message comes, right? Again, lots of messages coming your way. The Empress is the most abundant card, the most fertile card, the most creative card. That is the Queen of all queens wrapped up into one. And of course, when the Empress is here, it usually blesses a situation of amazing opportunities, blessing amazing changes coming up and opportunities, but it's a very big action card. Oh, something's going to happen. Now, funny enough, I need to talk about action here. What do we have? We have the Hierophant, often known as the High Priest, Taurus energy. Okay, lessons have been learned here. Obviously, I'm kind of picking up here that this person fractured this friendship, this relationship, this connection here. But you see, this is all about our morals, our values, our ethics. What have we learned? Even spiritual lessons here. So we can also evolve. But this is very big energies also of commitment, engagement, and also marriage here. This is interesting. I almost feel that your person secretly might be talking to someone older, wiser. They've been there, they've done it before. Even if it's a spiritual advisor or a counselor or a friend or relative, co-worker, you get the drift. They might be talking to them about you, not in a bad way, but it's like this and this happened between me and Capricorn. I was thinking of coming back. What do you think? Bonus message, please. Yeah, bonus message is the Lovers, Gemini energy. They're making a decision to get closer to you. They're making that decision from the heart. Ooh, this is interesting. Yeah, okay. Your person is going to come closer to you. Oh boy. I wasn't expecting this. I was looking at these cards. I'm thinking, okay, I don't think it's going to look good. But lo and behold, I got surprised here. We got such positive cards at the bottom, and they're all major arcanas here. Let's do 2 more. I always see the initial W and J. I'm seeing S and T and the color green. I don't know if you're wearing green. They like green. Maybe it's someone's favorite color. Let's do 1 more. I don't know if someone also lives in the country, like countryside or near country. Seeing the number 6 and 7. Might be a house number. All right, that is a bonus message, and it fell pretty much close to the Hierophant / the High Priest, so we will take that. 3, 2, 1. This is also a card saying that this connection is going to take a lot of work. But I feel like you're ready, and I feel like your person's ready. What's the bonus message? Oh, we got the World. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energy. Look at that. This is the last card of the major arcana, where both of you have come full circle. We've closed the door to the past. Lo and behold, this person wants a brand new chapter with you. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it came there for a reason. Always remember this. It's a rule of thumb. The fact that the World made an appearance, doesn't matter how, but it made an appearance. I got to tell you, it's considered a very lucky card, very positively well expected, that things will go your way. Oh, wow. This is getting good. This is getting juicy. Oh, you got the 8 of Wands again. You're both thinking the same thing. Let's reach out. I'd like to see some movement, a great deal of activity here. For many of you, this person, I don't know if they've traveled overseas or interstate. There definitely could be some geographical distance between the both of you. If not, it's more emotional. We're wondering what's going on, right? I do believe your person, for some reason, can be an introvert. They're being quite sneaky here as well. They don't probably want too many people to find out that this person probably has fallen in love with you. They didn't expect that. Wow, just get ready. We're getting a lot of messages, and look at that. They're all coming toward you. All right, we need more messages. We've got the 2 of Wands again. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Clearly we're not. But the 2 of Wands again. I need you to get ready. There's a reason perhaps why you're thinking about them. I don't believe in anything random, mistakes, coincidences. That doesn't exist. Einstein said there's no such thing as coincidence. So the fact that you're watching this, and if you're still watching this, it's a sign that they're thinking about you. The 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, 8 of Wands. You're both mirroring each other almost, not 100% though. We also have the Hanged Man, often called the hanging one, right? Pisces energy. Okay, after much thought and consideration, this connection never really came to a full end. It never came to a full stop, proper closure. It's still, believe it or not, unfinished business. It's still hanging in the air. And after much thought and consideration, your person, regardless of the gender, is embodying the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, which is what? That's literally the Queen of Action for the Hierophant again. Oh boy, this is also a very deep spiritual connection here. You have awakened something, Capricorn, in this person. I feel like because they never met anyone like you before. Split the deck like you before, the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. I say this every week. I know you're going to roll your eyes, but I'm going to say it. You are a high value person, because that King and the Queen of Pentacles, they're like up here. They know what they want. They say what do they say what you mean what you say. That's exactly you, Capricorn. You're doing well in life. You're comfortable. Yeah, we always have dreams and all that. The Empress is already telling me that you're going to smash all of your goals. But this is looking really good. The current energies, the current energies are not the best, right? But let's keep going. 5 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. The current energies could be a lot better, but they're not. I can see that it is getting better, but let's focus on this. 5 of Pentacles, Taurus energy. We can see here that both of these owls are wounded. He's got a little cast on his would you say claw? Yeah. On the wing right here, they've been cast aside here. They've been rejected. It's a high rejection card. So I'm wondering here, Capricorn, were you the one that rejected this person, or did they actually reject you? Someone got ghosted, someone got blocked, right? Someone got rejected, and it looks like maybe the person chose something or someone else, doesn't have to be romantic, over the other person. And fives, we know, are miniature versions of the Tower. They are all about changes, challenges, transitions, also regret here. So if this was your person, boy, are they regretting what they did to you, because they just didn't expect to fall in love. And suddenly there is something about you, and they can't put their finger on it. There is something about you, Capricorn, that is different from everyone else. And I'm going to say it. It does not actually match what they say and do, but how they feel. Well, they think the world of you. Let's talk here about the thoughts. Everything's all up in the air. Everything is scattered, isn't it? This is a very big thought card, isn't it? The Six of Swords, Aquarius energy. Again, showing some distance here. Now, I do believe it is your person, and both of you are kind of going up and back and forth, back and forth. Can this be healed? Can we move into calmer waters? I think there's a very big possibility. Why do I say that? Because this is relief. It is hope. It's moving into smooth sailing, calmer waters. This moves away from the Five of Swords, which is very chaotic. It's catty. It's argumentative. It's not good, right? We're moving away from that. So I see you and this person without even saying anything. We're wondering, well, how can we fix this? Is there relief? Is there hope? Yes, there is. Let's talk here about feelings. This is a big, beautiful card. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Both of you still have major feelings for each other, because you got my favorite 10. The 10 of Cups, Pisces energy. We can already see this is what? Your happily ever after card. It's a very big card of also recommitment. So in other words, some type of reunion. Your happily ever after, emotional abundance. The cups are full, which shows that when we do come together, the next 10 months, it's taken care of. We keep going into calmer waters, smooth sailing, right? Commitment, engagement, marriage, the home, the family here. The Empress is literally blessing this situation. Wow. I'm actually lost for words. The Hierophant, please, the actions. I feel like your person, I don't know, there's like a more mature, more traditional, maybe a bit of an old school side after all. Get ready, Capricorn. We have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy. Number 1 in the major arcana. We start everything. You know, the world has literally gone over the Fool, which is unnumbered, straight to a beginning of a new cycle here. The Magician is often known as the One, your person, and you too. Both of you will be reapproaching each other now with all the tools on the table. Lessons have been learned. We're more mature. We have the Pentacle, the Cup, the Wand, the Sword there. We're literally manifesting each other back into each other's life. This is a brand new start. We can wipe the slate clean and now reapproach each other from a place of wisdom and experience. Your bonus message is the Ace of Swords. I love aces. They're brand new chapters. And the Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, is the mother of all offers. It's the mother of all conversations, clarity. I feel like when this person does, I feel like they're going to return to you though. Many of you might be thinking, I'd like to reach out. If I reach out, am I going to look like a fool? I feel like they're going to be reaching out to you first. I can already see that here. So in other words, they're going to beat you to it. You're both actually in the same feels, in the same thought process here. You're just going to know as soon as this person starts talking to you, you start speaking from the heart. After all, I can see that here. You're just going to know. So yes, there will be an extended reading, because so far here I was thinking, I don't think there's going to be an extended reading. But no, absolutely there will be, because I can already see here that we have a brand new start that is based on a very positive, healing, very straight to the point, right? A very clarifying series of conversations here that opens up the door. I mean, if we look at especially the bottom, this is amazing. And it's still the Six of Swords promises we're moving away from these current energies. Both of you are thinking, how is that possible? It is. First, when we start talking to each other, we reveal our feelings, and look at these actions here. Let's start fresh. Let's do it again. I want to do it properly. As above, so below. It's all about balance. It's all about equal give and take. So in other words, Capricorn, the person that you are thinking about, guess what? They're thinking about you. This is twofold. This is mutual. Your thoughts, your feelings, it's all mutual here. And I can already see that the outcome is looking amazing, but But in your optional extended reading, if you are interested, let's see now from here, based on what we've seen on the current energies, where is this relationship heading? Where is it going? What's the heads up for you? Because they're on their way. And the wands do represent, for the majority of you, a couple of days, maybe a few short weeks. So let's see, where is it heading? This is far from over. The Empress is literally blessing this. I love it. The link to the optional extended reading is in the description box below. It is the very first link underneath all the yellow stars. I'll be taking out 2 different decks. I'm going to jump straight in. I'm going to tell you what, basically everything that's going to happen. So let's jump straight into it, or else we'll see you this Saturday at 12 p.m. for your bonus weekend mini love tarot reading. I thank you for your time. Power to you. Have a great week. And just go with full knowledge this week that you're thinking about them, but guess what? They're thinking about you. And the outcome is looking absolutely amazing. Bye, Capricorn.